Welcome to the Creative Playing Podcast Network. Join us as we review our favorite RPGs, collectible card games, MMOs, video games, PC games, and bring up interesting topics and things that we'd like to share with everyone. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and rpgpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Hey guys, Jim here from Creative Playing Podcast Network. Something the group and I have been throwing around there is a new little segment we're going to try to come out with bi-weekly called Kickstarters that we want to happen. So this week, I'm going to go ahead and share with you a pair of Kickstarters that we have heard that we liked. Here at the Creative Playing Podcast Network, we had a great time when we did our Kickstarter, hit our goal pretty quick, had a good time. So the first one I'd really like to bring you guys who do a lot of tabletop style gaming with your RPGs with battle mats is Roleplaying Spell Effects by Arcknight. Basically, the product they've got are semi-transparent spell graphics, which are printed on clear plastic so that way you can actually put the spell effects on the map. They've got a really good setup, especially for the wizards, where it's got the 20-foot fireball radius, the 60-foot by 5-foot wide beams, the gusts of wind, the lightning bolt. They've got the disintegration ray, and they've even got Burning Hand's 10-foot cone, as well as the flame sphere 5-foot diameter. So that way, for those of you who use flame sphere, you can actually have a little clear see-through plastic fireball that's got the fire graphics around the edges. That looks really cool for having it in the game. And as a GM, it is handy to have these so that way you can just flop them down on the game mat and there's your area of effect. Let me go ahead and play their little video. It doesn't actually have words, so I'll go ahead and play the part of the narrator on it. So here we go. Prepare your flabbers. They're about to be gasted. Arcknight Spell Effects. Quality art on clear plastic, so you can actually see the map. Themed packs, character classes, spell schools, magic elements, unlimited possibilities, free divine protection with every purchase. Side effects include superpowers, unstoppable destructive force, real infinite power, wealth and riches guaranteed, see things you wouldn't believe, never stub your toe again, free yelling, Arcknight Spell Effects. So guys, just a shout out I want to give. So far, they're a little over halfway to their goal. They've still got about 13 days to go. When I post this tomorrow on January the 12th, it'll be 12 days to go. So definitely, if you get a chance, check out Arcknight, that's ARCKNIGHT, on Kickstarter for their Roleplaying Spell Effects Kickstarter. And honestly guys, if you like maps and you use them a lot, this is definitely something that you want to use. So here's one last shout out from Arcknight.
Hi guys, Phil from Arcknight here. Wanted to show you guys what I've been up to this weekend. I've made a full sheet of ice, full sheet of fire, and a bunch of random spells that I can cut out. So for these full sheet spell effects, they are made with varying transparency, so you can actually see through them. And the idea is that you can cut any shape of spell out that you want. If you wanted to have a firewall, You just cut it out. Like that. And there you go. On the random spells I made, they're also supposed to be cut out. I've cut out a bunch of these here. And with the advent of transparency added into the spells, they really take on a dynamic that's really cool. I've never seen anything else that looks quite like that.
So definitely, guys, check out their Kickstarter. If you're looking for something to kick up your tabletop game, this is definitely something to look into. And hey, guys, I'll be jumping on their Kickstarter shortly. And while we're talking about Kickstarter, I'd also like to give a thank you to our patrons Deborah from Everyverse RPG, Chris, Christopher, and My Lady Fair. Thank you for helping us, guys. And a special shout out to someone we've collaborated with every now and then, our friend Judy Rose Martin. She's a friend of ours from Wild Wild West Con, and she's a great person to work with. So if you're a volunteer this year at Wild Wild West Con, make sure to say hello and, hey, get to know a great person. And if you're looking for any photography work, Tucson or Southern Arizona area, check out Catherine at KDR Photography. She's an absolute doll to work with, and we've worked on a lot of projects with her, and we've got many more projects coming up through this year. So 2016 is going to be the year of the Creative Playing Podcast Network's photography projects. And for our second Kickstarters we want to see happen, I've got Ultimate NPCs, Skulduggery for 5th edition, Pathfinder and S&W. So this one is coming out from Nord Games, that's N-O-R-D Games. They wanted to come up with a great list of NPCs for GMs to play that are levels 1, 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20, so that way you've got the maximum versatility for your NPCs. As a GM, I gotta admit, it is nice to have an instant NPC if the group decides to go left when you were having them go right, and you can just whip out some foul, nefarious type out of your toolbox, and boom, instant notorious Skulduggery. Let's go ahead and listen to their primer.
This song is for you.
Don't get in my way. I think they keep a closer eye on me.
Step into the tavern. The rooms are warm-ish, and the rates are low, almost suspiciously so. Just don't ask what's in the pies, and don't expect to have all your valuables come morning. Ultimate NPCs Skulduggery is an excellent resource for players and game masters alike, putting 30 highly detailed NPCs at your disposal. Each character includes a colourful backstory, personality traits, bonds, flaws, ideals, role-playing cues, and of course stat blocks, presented at levels 1, 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. This gives you the versatility to introduce new protagonists, antagonists, villains, rivals, or new members to the party no matter what the current level of your players, saving you hours of time in preparing game sessions. This book also acts as a resource for your players, providing inspiration or pre-generated characters to use as starting points for new players, or even experienced players who want to join an existing gaming group. You can add this excellent book to your collection by backing this Kickstarter project now. Ultimate NPCs Skulduggery is available as a full-colour PDF, softcover and hardcover for 5th edition Pathfinder and Swords and Wizardry game systems. As an add-on, we're also making card decks with quick reference stat blocks and artwork to enhance your gaming session. We have multiple pledge levels to best suit your gaming budget, so please check out the project, share it with your friends, and help us to reach our goal.
And not to give away too much secret, but Skulduggery actually has been funded. They've got 20 more days to go, and they've already gone twice as much as they were looking to get, so they are unlocking some secret things, so definitely get over to check out Ultimate NPCs Skulduggery for 5th edition Pathfinder and SA on Kickstarter. It's another great one that I'm pretty much going to be adding both of these to my toolkit, but that's just me personally because I love options, and honestly, check out the pictures I'll have on our site. We actually have some screenshots from the videos of theirs, and both products are looking really good. Especially the NPC sheets, they're set up just like a 5th edition character with your ideals, your flaws, to make your character completely fleshed out, so you could literally just open up the book and have either a player, if you have a new extra person show up to game that night, or you can instantly have an NPC or main villain. If your head villain gets killed in the game, not a problem. Flip open the book, this is actually the true villain of the story. So like always, guys, love talking to you, love gaming, love podcasting. Hit us up on Patreon if you'd like to hear some more stuff with us. We've been wanting to make up some more content, but we just have small limitations of, doing the 9-to-5 job. And every bit you can help us on Patreon, trust me, we will push right back into the podcast, and we will bring more content to you guys. Like always, guys, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.